This past Saturday night, I started to get a lot of comments on one of my videos, and I got tagged in a lot of tweets about how SNL had stolen something from me. And when it comes to these stealing accusations, I always err on the side of coincidence. I think parallel thinking does happen more often than not. So I waited to see the sketch for myself, which they posted later in the night, and I saw it. And it's a Charmin Bears parody where the dad is disapproving of the son who's going to college and doesn't want to do the family business of butt wiping anymore. And he wants to dance instead. And the mom is siding with the dad. And my video was a Charmin Bears parody where the dad is disapproving of the son who's going to college. He doesn't want to be a butt wiping bear anymore and he wants to dance instead. And the mom sides with the dad. They're the same blue bears. The dad has the glasses. They're in their house. It was pretty alarming. I was like, wow, this is... usually when these things come up, I'm like able to see like, oh, it's the same concept, but they took it somewhere different. Or it's similar, but you could give them some leeway. But this one, it was a little weird. I was like, wow, that's very similar. But even then, a couple months ago, I did a video kind of playing on the trope of, hey dude, he's right behind you, you know, because I wanted to do a video and I was like, what's a good trope I could play on? And I thought of that one. So I built on that trope naturally. I was like, so how about the first guy's like, dude, he's right behind you. Then he starts saying like, oh, I'm sorry, dude, I shouldn't have been talking about you, I'm an idiot. And then he's right behind himself. And you know, it was a very natural play on that trope, like what's the escalation? And I made this video totally independently. And suddenly I started to get a lot of comments. They're like, Auntie Donna already did this. Auntie Donna. I don't watch Auntie Donna. I've never seen this video in my life. But I looked it up and I'm like, wow, they kind of already did this like 7 years ago. I've always been somebody who feels like the same joke told by two different comics is essentially a different joke. Our deliveries are very different. And you know, at the end of the day, you can't go researching every idea you think about. The internet is huge. You can't be like, oh, I have an idea about Charmin Bears. Let's like Google every freaking website to make sure it doesn't exist. Like at the end of the day, you just gotta make, especially if you're doing weekly uploads. We have so much content, so much stuff out there that, you know, it's inevitable you're gonna overlap. It's inevitable you're gonna do something that's already been done. So when it comes to the Charmin Bears thing, there's a lot of coincidences that would have to line up to make it truly a coincidence, but I don't think it was malicious. It was either a subconscious borrowing from somebody on the writer's staff who saw my video, or it was a wild coincidence. My video got enjoyed by a lot of people. It got over 1 million views. I'm happy with it. I think the video turned out great. I like my delivery a lot better. I like how natural and weird and dry it is versus the SNL delivery, which is they're dancing and it's big and it's louder than life. But if I was still a small creator, which I was for a long time, I could see it rubbing me the wrong way and me being a little more likely to believe they did steal it. And I have to recognize that I'm in a position to not be bothered by it. I was a small creator doing weekly uploads, sometimes 2 or 3 uploads a week for years and years. And in that time, I met a lot of other small creators who are really funny, really talented, and many of them are still going to this day making great stuff. And I thought, what a great excuse, what a great opportunity to use this whole situation to just shine some light onto some of them. So that's what I'm gonna do. First up, I have Alex Martins. He's a good friend of mine. Most of these people have become my friend at this point, but I met them first through a mutual appreciation of each other's stuff. But Alex Martins, he does some of the funniest Steven Seagal videos on the internet. I think he's always making his best stuff ever. He's doing a 2D animated series now that's so well done. It's like classic frame-by-frame animation, and he's doing the voices for all the characters, and it's just criminally underviewed.
Stop it, please! Why are you doing this? Oh! What's going on over here?
What the fuck?
Anyone I recommend here, I strongly suggest you check out the videos I recommend, and then if you like what you see, subscribe, check out the rest of their stuff, stick around, support them, because all these people are really hardworking. You know, they never stopped uploading. They're always, you know, pushing their creative boundaries and seeing where they can go next, and I really appreciate that. After that, I recommend Be Back Whenever, my friend Noah. His stuff is always a grab bag, and I think he does some more personal documentary stuff. He just did a really moving video about moving. He was leaving. He was moving out of his state. And but on top of that, he does some really funny skits and comedy stuff. He just did 2 in a row that were both about roommate initiations, but taken in totally different directions. And they gave me some of the biggest belly laughs I've had lately.
This is your initiation. Go say something like super shitty to that random guy.
Something really mean.
We all had to do it.
I had to do it. It was fucking crazy.
Like a Fox Studios, this guy Michael, he's so talented. Like he did some animations in my style that were like really well lit. They had like rim lighting on the characters. I'm like, wow, he went above and beyond. And he also does some live action stuff that is so well shot and edited and really good green screen effects. Most recently, he did an action movie where everyone's the hacker on a team, like the guy assembles a team and they're all hackers.
Mobius, machines obey his every...
Wait, so you're all just the computer guy?
And then another one he did was how they do small talk in sci-fi movies. That one was really great as well. It's kind of a parody on Attack of the Clones.
I haven't seen you this tense since we battled those Divorian Spanch miners on Kalyogi.
Then Noak Eric is my next recommendation. Noak Eric, when I first found him, I didn't know if he was actually a lunatic or what. His stuff is so chaotic, it's shocking. It's vulgar. His mom, the best ones he makes involve his mom, and she's just so good in them. She acts her heart out, and she's so funny.
Now I'm gonna poke air holes in there now, okay? Hang on.
Definitely check him out if you like stuff that's a little more like, you know, in your face, crazy. He did one about the Bang Bus, being the driver of the Bang Bus, which was so over the top.
Fuck! Eric, you fucking ruined us!
Is it bad?
Yes, it's bad! Look at that!
And lastly, I want to recommend Wizards with Guns. They're probably the biggest channel I'm recommending, but these guys have been going at it forever, making really high effort, high quality weekly stuff. And their most recent one about Pawn Stars cracked me up.
Hey, Earl. Thanks for coming in on such short notice.
I was at lunch when you called. I had to skip the lunch.
And a classic of theirs is The Mystery of Who Shit My Pants, which is a really funny film noir detective sort of video.
I was framed. You could have called me a Jackson Pollock and hung me up right there. Something just didn't smell right, and it wasn't the shit in my pants.
Yeah, there's so much good stuff out there right now, and so many people are given a platform and given a chance, and I'm lucky. In the event that SNL did steal from me, I'm lucky to be in a position to have my stuff seen by enough people that would even happen. Whether or not a writer did subconsciously borrow it, I wish them no ill will. Please, Lorne Michaels, I beg of you, don't punish anyone. I just wanted to use this as an opportunity to do something a little positive for some people. I've really enjoyed their stuff for a long time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for everyone who had my back and was commenting, SNL stole this. I appreciate that. I wish you the best. I hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.